Hello, Hemi. Don't be confused. Be Canadian. Ah, what a fucking day. Well, my MGTOW brothers, welcome to a stream. It works when I'm not fucking moving right now. It was not working earlier. So, if you're wanting to talk, I'll talk to you. Woo-hoo-hoo! Time to make myself a little bit of grub. And because I was stressing out about the weather, which was just freaking awful if you were watching the stream. We're going to heat up a little water, and we're going to make some soup. I have a nice little water heater that will, it's slower than fuck, but it plugs into your cigarette lighter. And in about 30 minutes, it'll be boiling and we can have some soup. So today, I went from Commerce City, which is a really, really shitty part of Denver, and I went to Durham, at which point I got a empty trailer, and then I went to Aurora to get the trailer washed, and then I drove to Greeley to pick up a bunch of dead cows. Prime steak, by the way. I'm carrying steak and ribs and roasts, and I'm taking that to New York City. And I will be meeting up with Absolute Knowledge Seeker in New York. And he's going to show me some New York style pizza. So, Hemi, if you want to come on, come on. If not, that's fine too. This stream is mostly for me to demonstrate that it's a combination of things that are fucking with my stream. I think I actually have to get the more expensive plan, and so that my data takes priority. Because I figured out why it wasn't working completely yesterday, and now that's working. Because we wouldn't even have a stream now if what had been happening continued to happen. So I got that part fixed. Now, whenever I'm in a place like Denver or Dallas, my stream dies. Some other places too. It was cutting out on me, what, in San Antonio too, wasn't it? Yeah. And then a couple of different places just while I was driving through the middle of fucking nowhere, it died. So, fuck Verizon. They've shifted their algorithm on how they distribute the bandwidth. And what worked for almost a year, because I got this plan back in December, and now it's November, so it's 11 months old. What worked great for 11 months isn't working now, so the plan I'm going to get is only 15 more than what I'm paying, and that'll last me until the next time they decide to figure out how to milk more money out of their customers. But I'm sort of stuck using Verizon because it's got the biggest coverage area, and I go all over the fucking place. Oh, yum. I go to these. One of the drinks they have at Love's is this stuff they call acacia berry, and it's supposed to be good for your kidneys and your uh, other parts of your body. I don't know. No, I didn't get a new phone, and I didn't get a new plan because I didn't trust the people that were helping me yesterday. They couldn't fix it. I was the one that finally wound up fixing the phone so that the streams would work. And I had it working really good last night when I was streaming with Ape. And then today, when I tried to stream again, it fucking shot craps. Hopefully tomorrow, when I stream my drive, it will work okay. So I'm hoping that Polska Bob or maybe Cowboy hops on, because I'm going to be passing through Chicago on my way to New York. And I'd like to go try some of the Italian beef. So maybe we'll have two, or we'll have, if you count Ape, that we'll have three meetups during this trip. So that would be really cool. And it's nice, to go out and, meet you brothers. Everywhere I go, there's a MGTOW. And I just realized I hadn't done my time correctly. Oh well, fuck it. So my 10-hour clock actually starts right now. So it's what? 7 o'clock Mountain Time. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can start driving at 5. Good evening, D-Man. Welcome to the stream, brother. And for the 3 other lurkers in the stream, hello, lurkers. I can fill this up with pee in the morning. Yeah. Have a little balm for somebody. But I stopped driving tonight because the snow plows are out and the wind is blowing, and I was having difficulty seeing the road. So I figured, Might as well pull in. I don't have to be to New York until the 21st at 10 o'clock in the morning. And bless you too, man. And if everybody could, please send Dak a get well wish and keep sending him every few days until he gets better. He would really appreciate that. I heard from him yesterday, just a little short note. Um, so don't expect him to write you a lot because he's still pretty sick. He didn't, I didn't ask, and I never ask what exactly is going on with his like physical condition. He doesn't seem to really want to talk too much about it. So don't press him on that kind of stuff. Hey, Indy. Just sort of let him, just tell him, hey, you're thinking good thoughts for him. Thank you very much, D-Man. Oh, I'm going all the way into the Bronx. The place I'm delivering overlooks Rikers Island. Let's see, what's the address where I'm going? Are you going to come meet me, D-Man? Oh, and I need to bring $25 in cash just to get in to New York. What a fucking crock of shit. Oh, maybe the address is on here. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's 355 Food Center Drive. And there's a huge number of different food vendor or distributors right there in the Bronx, all looking at the prisoners on Rikers Island. And the place that I'm going is called Plymouth Beef. Oh, so you're 6 hours north. Well, Mouth Agape Ape drove 5 hours yesterday to come visit me. And now here I am spending the night probably, oh, 75 to 100 miles away from where he lives. So if he'd have been patient, he could have come down and meet me here. He drives this far for a hamburger. This is where he came. The town that I'm stopped in is called Fort Morgan, and that's where he came to get his hamburger. But that was amazing. Abe did that. Now there's no really nice Japanese restaurant like we ate in yesterday here in Fort Morgan. Let's see. Can you be a little more specific, D-Man? You know, which state? 6 hours. That'd put you up like in. Uh, that'd put you like north of Massachusetts. I think. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to drive different places there. Hey, Indy, hop on. So I've actually been really amazed at the number of people that have been watching these streams. Just how many people just like to watch it, the countryside pass. It's really, really cool. Hey, Boop. And here's Indy.
How's the
Welcome to the
background?
stream, Indy.
How's the background noise?
Background noise is fine. I hope.
Okay. Well,
I've
I'm
got my.
outside, so
Okay. So what's the temperature there?
31 degrees.
31. That's not too much cold or warmer than here. Here it's 27.
Wind's moving pretty good, though.
Yeah, same here. Kind of shaking the truck a little.
Yeah, I would
How
look
have you
and see
been?
I would look and see what the temperature was, but then I'd lose you. I cannot come out this screen, or I'll lose you.
Oh yeah, I got you. StreamYard's being a bitch all around. So, D-Man, you're in upstate New York? You must be a Buffalo Bills fan. I have that upstate New York is going to get a pretty good snow here in the next few days.
Yeah, I'm hearing the lake effect. What are they talking? Like 2 foot?
Yeah.
That's not going to hit
But
New York, is it?
well, it's going to hit upstate. I don't know what if it's going to hit New York, New York.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be there until the 21st. So the storm will get there before I do. And if
Oh,
it's
okay.
too bad, I'll be late. So, what happened to the other stream? Outlaw's asking. Well, I have been having technical difficulties since last Saturday. Um, Verizon is throttling my data. I can have as much data as I want,
Yep.
but not all at once. So I'm actually looking around after I stop for my meal. I'm gonna be looking around at different apps and see if there's something other than StreamYard I can use that's not such a bandwidth hog, and maybe I'll have better luck with that. Because I
Yeah,
like
but
having people come on the panel while I'm driving.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like I was getting you buffering. I didn't know if it was me or you, but it buffer for like 5 seconds and then come back.
Yeah, that's what I was doing this afternoon. I don't know how it was tonight because I was using the app tonight.
I was still
Look at
getting
Pure.
buffering.
Well, I will look at Pure Talk. That's definitely something to look at. I got out of that contract yesterday with they were going to lock me in for 3 years getting a new phone, but their new phone didn't fix my problem. So I will look at Pure Talk and see what they're doing. Well, they might not have liked to ride the Magic Poo Bus. I brought the Poo Bus back because I wanted to. By God, I wanted to use that fucking Poo Bus in my stream today. It's a it's a stool bus. So how's your hip, Indy?
It hurts like a bitch, but power for the course, brother. What happens
Yeah.
when you get old?
Yeah, my mom had to have her hip replaced a few years back, and it started acting up on her again this fall. So she's going in for an MRI tomorrow to see if they can figure out what's causing her all the pain.
Well, once you get cut on, it's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
Especially joints, shoulders, hips, knees.
Yeah. Well, Hoop, is there a different streaming platform I can that you know about as well? Because you're telling me about these networks, and the Verizon network is the biggest, so I kind of have to use that one for, especially out west. Because there's a lot of dead area for AT&T out west in states like Wyoming and North and South Dakota and Idaho and New Mexico and Utah. And then for Oregon, California, and Washington, they have some dead areas on the west side, I mean, on the east side of the mountains, but their coverage across the uh, Pacific side of the mountains is really good for AT&T. But OBS, what is OBS? Oop, I am not familiar with what OBS is. What is that the initials for?
I know up on the tech either. Like I was talking to Mitchell last night. Shit's moving too fast, costs too much money.
Yeah. I went on Bob's stream last night.
I was wondering about that.
Oh, Bob always comes on this stream, so I figured I'd give him, share a little bit of the love. It's the right thing to do, right? He's always coming on my stream, so why not?
Very true.
And I'm going to talk to Iridium Kush, because he lives about halfway between Boston and New York.
He's in Vegas though.
Yeah, he's in Vegas, but he won't be there forever.
Right.
He might
But
be. He might be back next week. I don't know what time his conference ends. Those things usually
yeah,
only go like 3 or 4 days.
yeah, I didn't know if you'd still be in that area or not.
Well, I will research what OBS is after this stream is over. Oh, we're not bubbling yet. I'm waiting for some water to boil.
Are you still going through the 12 volt or are you going through the inverter?
The 12 volt. If I have to get around this stuff, I've got my laptop, but I haven't broke it out. because it's a hog too, energy hog. If I have to, I'll get another battery, and that way I have twice the amp hours I've got now. And run a GoPro camera. Although I don't know how I would be able to mount it so that I could get people in. Damn! Maybe if I get a tablet. Or a little another cheapo phone and run it as a, run my regular phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot, and then run StreamYards through the cheapo phone. Fuck, I don't know. So, was anybody who's in here watching when I was driving through San Antonio the other day?
I might have been in and out.
Well, do you remember that guy brake checking me?
No.
Okay. Well, there was a guy in San Antonio who was brake checking me. And my company hit me with a fucking safety violation because that fucker was brake checking me. Like it's my fault that he was brake checking me. He did it like 2 or 3 times.
So what'd they get you for? Applying brakes?
Well, they got me for not fucking applying the brakes fast enough.
Oh,
And
fuck.
to tell you the truth, I was looking to my mirrors on either side to make sure I could swerve around him.
Right.
And if he was to fucking get a little too frisky and I happened to get into the back of his fucking truck, I didn't care. I just let off the gas. If I was to squish him just a bit, that would have been fine with me. So I shouldn't be held accountable for other fucking drivers' actions. The safety department for this company is run by a bunch of fucking women without fucking CDLs.
Shocking.
Shocking. Fucking nanny truck. Okay. Well, anyways, he didn't. I was on a 3-lane road, and I don't like to ride the right-hand lane when I'm in a city because there's too many people merging and getting off and stuff. There's a lot of fucking traffic over there that's going crazy. I like to get in the middle lane, not the fast lane, not the slow lane, but the middle lane. I set my cruise control and go. I stay in my lane. I don't have to make any great lane changes. I'm not always speeding down and slowing down or speeding up. And it's just a much easier way to get through that type of traffic. But he didn't like me riding in the middle lane. Fucking son of a bitch. Who knows?
I just don't see how the company could say you weren't applying your brakes.
Well, I put in a protest on that one.
A trucker protest?
Well, you can appeal these findings, and I appealed it. And I wrote them a little book talking about how the guy was brake checking me and that their assessment that I had done wrong was incorrect because I didn't hit the guy. So obviously, I made the right choices.
Did you ever get your speeding ticket thing fixed?
Yeah. So we'll see if that works.
Did you ever get your speeding ticket fixed?
Speeding ticket? I've never had a speeding ticket.
Well, I thought it was 0.
Oh, that was another one. That wasn't actually a ticket. That's another one of these safety bitches.
Right, right.
And I told them I'd be more than happy to consider their point of view if they could show me some evidence, and they never showed me any evidence.
Well, that's why I was wondering whether it was dropped too.
I don't. They haven't pursued it. They probably just fucking put it down and hit it in one of them. I could look, but I'd have to get out of this. I'd have to get out of this app. See if I got any
I was just
safety
worried about
violations last month.
I was just worried about them compounding things on you.
Well, what it really, the thing that pisses me off about it is the company does this, so they promise you an extra penny a mile if you're a safe driver.
Right.
And they always find some reason to call you an unsafe driver. I've talked to some other drivers about this too. And everybody's of the opinion that whenever you get one of these, you always appeal it. Doesn't matter. Unless they have video of you fucking running over, a gaggle of school kids.
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering. Do you get the extra cent if it's under appeal or if it's not under appeal? See?
Well, if it's under appeal, it's not counted.
Not active.
Right. So, well, our water is boiling. So, does anybody else want to get on for a few minutes? Going once? Going twice? 3 times. Well, thank you for joining in this test stream. And hopefully I will have this working like it is right now all day tomorrow. I'm not going to be going through any big cities tomorrow. I should probably be getting into at least the middle of Iowa. I'm going to try and make 500 miles tomorrow. So we'll see. Because I'm still in Colorado. I've got to cross all of Nebraska. And I should be able to get to at least to the middle of Iowa. So take care, my brothers. Remember, no marriage, no cohabitation, and no kids. Oh, we got somebody popped in the last second. Who is the mystery guest? It is D-Man. My very first sub. Welcome, D-Man.
Hello, brothers.
He snuck in.
Hello.
I'm not intending to keep you, buddy. If you have to go, by all means.
No, I'm just getting ready to cook myself some soup, and my water is boiled. So, no hurries. I have plenty of water. It's not going to boil away.
Well, that sounds delicious. It's pretty cold up here.
Yeah, it's 26 here. So, are you close to? You said you what? Close to Quebec? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're way the hell up in.
You're heading to Bronx, Brendan?
Yep, I'm going to the Bronx.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that's you're about 6 miles south of me. You said around the 21st is your target?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock on the 21st is my due date.
I will get my work schedule tomorrow. I mean, it's unlikely that I'm going to be off, but man, I'd love to meet you if I'm able.
Oh, I'm sure if not this time, then some other time. You know, they've got me going all over the place. And, you know, a lot of times I head into the, you know, like a city or something on the weekends. And I almost got to meet Successful Endeavor last weekend, but he was out of town. Because I was in Dallas, and he lives between Dallas and Fort Worth. And I got to meet Ape, and I'll be probably having lunch with either Bob or Cowboy. Let's see, on Saturday. So life is good. And then when I get to New York, I'm going to be hooking up with Absolute Knowledge Seeker.
Yeah, he won't be far from you.
No, he lives there. He's got a doctor's appointment that morning, so I've got to do a live unload. I don't know how fast they work there, but hopefully they'll let me just sit in the truck, and as soon as they're done, I can take off. God only knows where I'm going to fucking park this thing. I don't know if my company has a yard there, because it'd be great if I could come in like the middle of the night and avoid a lot of the traffic, park in the yard, and then go over to the distributor in the morning. Because if not, I'll be coming in during rush hour, and that's going to suck ass.
Oh, fuck.
So I've got to be pretty fucking close, you know, just to make it in the morning. Because I'm trying to get to the middle of Iowa tomorrow. The middle of Iowa tomorrow, and then hopefully into like Pennsylvania um, on Saturday. Sunday, drive the majority or the rest of the way into New York and maybe get in early. But we'll see. We'll see.
It's getting awful close to Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But I've taken, I got the choice of one of the holidays off, and I chose Christmas. So
How many days you get off for that?
I get 5 days off. Which is nice. I like to cook, and my mom has already volunteered her kitchen. So that'll be a good thing.
Yeah, you'll be home. That's awesome.
Yep. All right, brothers. D-Man, it's good talking to you. And I got one question for you. Are you a Buffalo Bills fan?
I'm not.
Oh, good. Because it seems like the last few years, the Buffalo Bills have been the big competition for the Chiefs. And I know Josh Allen is going through sort of a slump right now, but earlier this year they beat the Chiefs. I hate it when that happens. I know most of you guys don't even follow football because of the fucking kneeling and everything. But I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life, and the first time that they got good, they had to go and fucking start kneeling.
Yeah.
But luckily, the quarterback for the Chiefs is all his charity is for like fallen police officers. The charity that he supports. Now he's had to do a whole bunch of this woke shit, but before the kneeling started, he was just supporting soldiers and the cops. And I don't think Patrick Mahomes kneels. I think he links arms with some other guys, and I don't know. Bread and circuses is absolutely correct. It's the circus part.
Yep.
You know, that's a tried and true thing. But it still doesn't mean that you can't have your favorite, you know, charioteer. Like, you know, Ben-Hur would never be famous if they didn't have bread and circuses. God, that was a good movie. I wish they kept making movies like that. But they don't have any movies out there that have a moral to them anymore. They're all immoral. You know, they're not making movies about Bible stories. They're not making movies about the triumph of the human spirit unless you're a transvestite.
Are we still alive? Do we lose people?